What if I told you that becoming financially successful isn't about being born rich, having a six-figure salary, or getting lucky? In fact, millions of Americans who are financially independent today started with ordinary jobs, average incomes, and very little money. The difference wasn't intelligence. The difference wasn't luck. The difference was understanding how money works. Today, we're going to spend the next hour learning the exact principles that help people build wealth over time. By the end of this video, you'll understand why most people stay broke, how wealthy people think differently, how budgeting actually works, how to eliminate bad debt, how investing builds wealth, how the stock market works, the power of compound interest, multiple ways to earn more money, common financial mistakes to avoid. Whether you're 18 or 58, these lessons can completely change your financial future. So grab a notebook, because this may be the most valuable hour you spend all year. Chapter 1. Why most people never become wealthy. Let's start with a hard truth. Most Americans earn money, but very few actually build wealth. There's a huge difference. Income is the money you earn. Wealth is the money you keep. Many people increase their income but never increase their wealth. Why? Because every time they make more money, they spend more money. This is called lifestyle inflation. Imagine someone gets a raise. Instead of investing the extra income, they buy a more expensive car, a larger apartment, more subscriptions, more dining out, more vacations. The raise disappears, and financially, they're in the same place. Wealthy people often do the opposite. When their income increases, they increase investments first and spending second. That's why some people earning $60,000 become millionaires while others earning $250,000 struggle financially. Money management matters more than income. Chapter 2. The money mindset of the rich. One major difference between wealthy and average people is how they view money. Average people often ask, how much does it cost? Wealthy people ask, how much value does it create? Average people buy liabilities. Wealthy people buy assets. What's the difference? An asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. Examples of assets: stocks, index funds, rental properties, businesses, royalties. Examples of liabilities: credit card debt, expensive consumer purchases, luxury items bought on loans. The wealthy focus on acquiring assets consistently. Every asset becomes a tiny employee working 24 hours a day. Eventually those assets generate enough income to cover living expenses. That's called financial freedom. Chapter 3. Building a budget that actually works. Most people hate budgeting because they think budgeting means restriction. It doesn't. Budgeting simply means telling your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went. A simple framework is the 50-30-20 rule. 50% for needs, housing, utilities, groceries, transportation. 30% for wants, entertainment, restaurants, travel. 20% for saving and investing. If you can't hit these percentages exactly, don't worry. The goal is awareness. Track every dollar for 30 days. Most people are shocked when they discover where their money actually goes. Small expenses add up. A daily $8 coffee becomes nearly $3,000 per year. Small leaks sink big ships. Chapter 4. Debt, the wealth killer. Debt can be either useful or dangerous. Good debt helps you acquire assets. Bad debt helps you buy things you can't afford. Credit card debt is one of the biggest financial traps in America. Many cards charge interest rates above 20%. At that rate, debt can grow incredibly fast. Imagine investing at 20%. That's powerful. Now imagine debt growing against you at 20%. That's devastating. If you're carrying high interest debt, Step 1. Stop creating new debt. Step 2. Make minimum payments on everything. Step 3. Put extra money toward the highest interest balance. This strategy saves thousands of dollars over time. Debt freedom creates financial flexibility. And flexibility creates opportunity. Chapter 5. Emergency funds. Life is unpredictable. Cars break down. People lose jobs. Unexpected medical expenses happen. That's why every household needs an emergency fund. A good target is 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This money should be easily accessible, safe, separate from investments. Your emergency fund isn't designed to make money. It's designed to protect money. Think of it as financial insurance. Chapter 6. Investing for beginners. Now let's talk about the most important wealth building tool: investing. Many beginners think investing is gambling. It's not. Gambling depends on luck. Investing depends on ownership. When you buy a stock, you're buying a piece of a business. Companies grow, profits increase, and investors benefit. One of the easiest ways to invest is through index funds. An index fund owns hundreds or thousands of companies. Instead of betting on one company, you're investing in an entire market. Historically, broad U.S. stock market indexes have delivered strong long-term returns. The key phrase is long-term. Investing is not a get-rich-quick strategy. It's a get-rich-slow strategy. And surprisingly, that's exactly why it works. Chapter 7. The Magic of Compound Interest. Albert Einstein allegedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Whether he said it or not, the concept is powerful. Here's an example. Person A starts investing at age 20. Person B starts investing at age 30. Both invest the same amount every month. Person A often ends up with significantly more wealth despite investing only 10 years earlier. Time is the secret ingredient. The longer money stays invested, the harder it works. Chapter 8. Increasing your income. Building wealth isn't only about saving. It's also about increasing earnings. Ways to increase income: learning valuable skills, freelancing, starting a side business, creating digital products, content creation, sales, consulting. The highest paid people usually solve valuable problems. Focus on becoming more valuable. Income often follows. Chapter 9. Financial mistakes to avoid. Avoid these common mistakes. 1. Trying to get rich quickly. 2. Spending more every time income increases. 3. Ignoring retirement investing. 4. Carrying high interest debt. 5. Investing based on social media hype. 6. Panic selling during market crashes. 7. Not having an emergency fund. Wealth is built through consistency, not excitement. Let's recap. Building wealth isn't complicated. Earn money. Spend less than you earn. Avoid bad debt. Build an emergency fund. Invest consistently. Stay patient. Increase your income over time. Repeat for years. The people who become wealthy aren't necessarily the smartest. They're often the most consistent. Your financial future isn't decided by what you earn today. It's decided by the habits you build starting now. Thank you for watching, and remember, the best time to start building wealth was years ago. The second best time is today.